Right, let's hit the start. We're going to start off with decision day on Ten Hag. Is he going to get sacked today? Why? It's a news show. Last night, you might have watched the United Stand, gone and watched the film and had a lovely night's sleep. It's probably the best thing you can do because on social media last night, it absolutely went off like a bottle of pop about Ten Hag and Man United sacking him. There was talk of boxes being packed up and outside his office at Carrington, and today was going to be the day that he was going to be sacked again. But you have to beware of fake news. This all came from Man City. Now, I've got a video that's probably out now if you're not watching live. It's on That's Football. Link is in the description. You can go and watch that straight after this. It's not live if you're watching live because it goes out at 10:45. Basically, Man City are challenging the Premier League. They're trying to say that the Premier League rules are unfair. They should be able to put sponsorship deals in from clubs from businesses that they own and pump loads of money into the football club. What a surprise. So they're going to start doing their court cases to try and divert attention from the 115. So somebody that's quite close to Man City and has a bit of a reputation on social media said, I'd turn my phone off tomorrow if I was Ten Hag. Now, that started the rumour that today is the day that Ten Hag gets sacked. But that person was basically and admitted later that they haven't got any idea what's happening with Ten Hag. They were just saying that today is going to be a massive media day about Manchester City and therefore, Ten Hag could be sacked quietly. But the bottom line is, it was naive in its very origin because Man City being charged or challenging the Premier League would never be as big as Man United sacking Ten Hag. That's just Man City and people associated them thinking they're big news. You're not as big news as Man United sacking their manager. So it was a throwaway comment that a lot of people took as being serious. Then Garnacho's brother on Twitter responded to another Twitter account who had said, I'm dreading tomorrow. It could be the worst day of my life. Ten Hag's going to get sacked. And Garnacho's brother said, I agree. I'm feeling the same. People then thought that Garnacho has been telling his brother that Ten Hag is getting the sack. And Garnacho's brother said, I don't know anything. I just don't want Ten Hag to get sacked. So effectively, last night it was going off. And I enjoy it in some sense because I've been around football Twitter for a decade now. And well, longer than that, even before I did United Stand. I remember the Hazard stuff going on in 2012. And then you've got these Ten Hag outers who I don't think they support Man United. I genuinely just think they want to be right. I think they just want to go, I told you so, because they're actually, trolling other Man United fans saying, ha, 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 hold that. I mean, you talk about Man United and you've got people who actually want to celebrate the manager getting sacked so they can banter fellow United fans who wanted him to stay. Yeah, this is the world we live in. You'll see how I react if Ten Hag gets sacked. And you'll see how I react if Ten Hag stays. And none of it will be based on, ha ha, told you so to the United fans. We live in a weird world at the moment. As things stand at the moment, I spoke to somebody this morning, very, very well connected around Manchester United. And I'll tell you what the update is in relation to that. But with regards to last night, nothing significant happened that we didn't already know a week ago before the FA Cup final. Yesterday morning, that was just social media. Like it started off as a throwaway tweet from two people and people ran with it that Ten Hag was being sacked today. He could be sacked today. He could be stay today. He could be sacked on Saturday. He could stay next Wednesday. Nobody knows what is going on because the official line from Man United and anybody that normally gets information is nobody knows what's going on. If Garnacho's brother knew that Ten Hag was getting sacked today, we would know at the same time that he knew, because that would mean Garnacho knows. And if Garnacho knows, the dressing room knows. And if the dressing room knows, we know. So there is you've got to switch on here. There is no way any Man United player knows that Ten Hag is getting the sack and we don't. That's not how Man United works. I'll guarantee you, if a Man United dressing room found out that Ten Hag was getting sacked at 10:07, by 10:07 and 20 seconds, we would know. We would know, because that's Man United. Nothing gets kept locked in. So nobody knows at the moment what's going on, is the honest truth. And everything that keeps blowing up on social media is probably coming from a really shit source, where somebody... It's like rumour mill, isn't it? Anything can fly around there. 4 or 5 years ago, you used to get Twitter accounts, and it was Twitter then, who wouldn't even be real people. They'd have a fake picture of somebody from Italy or Spain. They'd make out they were an agent. They'd say Man United were going to sign, I don't know, De Ligt. It would go viral because people are just desperate to believe what they want to believe. The delay has to be hit head on. I know people who want Ten Hag out and we disagree. But in the conversations I've had with them over the last few days, there is this real consensus of we need to just get on with this. And I feel the same. As somebody that wants Ten Hag to stay, I can't control if he gets sacked. If you're going to sack, and I know this might sound weird, I don't want him to go, so no news is good news, and the longer he doesn't go, the longer he's still here. But if they're going to sack him, I wish they'd done it last week. I wish they'd just do it. Because like anything bad, if you're going into the doctors to have the snip, or you're going into hospital to have a boil removed from your arse, or anything else around there, it's painful and it's not something you look forward to. And maybe some people want to prolong it and put it off, but it needs to be done. And let's get on with it. So if they are going to sack him, I wish they'd just get on with it. And I've spoken to people who want him sacked who've said, if they're going to keep him, I wish they'd just get on with it. And the reason people want Ineos to get on with it is because we're looking at Elise, we're looking at Todibo, we're looking at the players we need to sell, we're looking at other clubs, and we are losing time. We are missing out on things because of this delay. And that doesn't benefit Ten Hag outers, and it doesn't benefit Ten Hag inners. This delay doesn't help anybody. Because if a new manager comes in, when do they come in? Like, Ten Hag started in the middle of May. And when he came in, here's a story for you, right? When Ten Hag took over Man United 2 years ago, he won the title on the Sunday with Ajax. He came to Manchester United on the Monday, and he said, I'm coming here for 2 weeks before I have a quick holiday at the start of June because I have to get started now because I'm starting late in the middle of May. If Man United sack Ten Hag and bring in whoever, they're not going to start until probably the end of June. 6 weeks after Ten Hag started, and he already said he was up against it. So we are losing time. No matter what way you look at it, we are losing time. And the second thing as well is the morale of fans is dropping. Again, whether you're Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out, the morale is dropping. Now, you might say Ineos are doing this on purpose. It's a weird PR stunt, but you demoralise your fan base and take them down to the absolute sewer so that when you start helping them out of the sewer, they're grateful. Because I think some of us were thinking, oh, this is it. This is our time to reach for the stars. But we are dropping further and further down, and maybe that's the reality bite that Ineos want to convey. You've got to go down a lot low. You've got to take your expectations a lot lower than this for us to start working, because we're starting really, really far down. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Do I think anything's going to happen today? I thought something would happen on Monday. I thought something would happen on Tuesday. I can't believe we're halfway through the week and we still haven't heard anything. So I don't really know. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.